Go.
Okay, awesome. So I'm ready to take my bike to rack. And we've got a little pile here of all the things we have to keep back before racking. This little pink bag which we take down to the swim with us, so that when we finished our swim we've got our run kit and stuff just to get to transition. Our personal needs bags which have got like food in them, so we submit those in the morning. And then obviously I'm going to be racking this mean machine, feeling strong. I've had to take my bike computer off to keep it nice and safe.
I think you need to do that again.
What, the strong?
Perfect, yeah.
Ooh, I've got that. And feeling the strength.
This is a first.
I got this. Well, I've got to get it somewhere, these big old pants. I've actually put my water in my bottles already, because it doesn't make any difference whether I put them in now or tomorrow. We've got electrolyte in them. It's going to keep me nice and hydrated. I've realised I get into transition and I have to prove that my helmet fits on my head, and I'm going to have to change my hair. So first issue of the day. I've got a few little snacks in my little bag here for tomorrow, and apparently because they leave the bags in transition overnight, the seagulls get the food, but it zips up, so I think it'll be all right. So I've got in my little chai charge bar, which is fabulous. I've got some Tailwind to put in the water, because these bottles will be changed a few times and they'll give me new fresh ones, so I can just put my Tailwind, which is a kind of protein food powder, into that if I need it later on in the ride. I've got some nuts because I need a bit of salt. Got some jelly babies to keep sugar levels high. I've also got some more hydration tablets, so I can like double up on hydration tablets in those. So that's a few bits and pieces. I'm also going to have on my kit, on myself, I'll have pockets at the back, and they will have in them, I've got like some special rice cake, which is really sugary and got quite a lot of carb in it, and I'll also have some like hankies and bits and pieces in my bike jacket. Here is the bags that I need to take to transition, which I'm doing now. So this is my bike bag, new bike bag, and this is what I'm wearing. So any of you supporters out there, I've actually got an Ironman top, which is amazing because it was the most...
It's not ABT then?
Well, I should have ordered an ABT one in time, but I obviously didn't. So this is the best material I've got that's quite tight, which is what you want for the bike. I am going to wear my ABT run vest underneath, so I did a bit of ABT. ABT run vest showcase. And then I've just got, because I'm going to do a full change after each one. So swim, full change, bike, full change, run, full change. I reckon that's going to give me that comfort, because it's such a long time. And I think I probably have got little time to do that. Got my race number, so that's in my bike bag on my race belt. So literally for the bike goes on the back, and when you run it goes on the front. Is that right? Yeah. Yes. So that's all sorted. I'm already on the app, which is super exciting. You can download the Ironman app and you can see Caroline's got there. So I've also got all my bike shoes and gloves. It's going to be a super day. Looks like it's going to be sunny, hardly any wind, which is amazing, which means I can wear my fingerless gloves, which means I can actually get to my food and stuff, and I can feel warm, and it's going to feel just like a Westbury Wheelers club ride. And yeah, so I have actually got, just as an emergency, a rain mat just in case, but I'm not expecting to have to even take it out of the bag. So yeah, that's my, and I have got a spare pair of gloves in case I'm really cold out of the swim, so I might do two. So that's that. For my run, I've actually got the run vest here. So it's all ready to go. I've actually put Tailwind in one because I'm figuring by the time I get to the marathon, I'm going to run out of energy completely. So I'm going to need liquid food. So that's what the Tailwind is. That's similar to the powder I have on the bike. And then I've also got one kind of, what do you call it, a little bottle of electrolyte, exactly. And then I've got some food already in here. So again, I've got some nuts and jelly babies, like the same old. Just a bit of, you know, sustenance should I need it. I've got my run trainers. I'm going to run in my tri-suit, actually, my ABT tri-suit, woohoo, which is super cool because I'm not going to swim in it, and I quite like it, you know, it's a club thing. So that'll be nice. And I've actually bought myself a new Ironman hat, which is kind of cool, that I can wear because it's going to be sunny, certainly at the beginning of the run, but we'll be running through sunset and then it'll get quite nippy. So in my run vest, I've actually got some base layers just to keep me warm. My coach, Christian, told me to take a base layer just in case I start walking up hills and running down them, which I will, and I might get a bit cold. So I've got that in a buff just in case. Now I've got my after bag, so this is just comfy wear for afterwards, just some tracksuit bottoms and a jumper and that. Just yes, well Alan thinks I've overpacked. I think I've actually prepared myself well.
We're 5 minutes from transition.
Oh, never mind, that's okay. That's okay. So those are my 2 big bags. And yeah, sun cream because it's going to be sunny, super sunny, but hopefully that's waterproof enough. This is quite exciting. I'm going to put this in my little bike area. I've got times that I'm going to be at different places. So I've decided that the dream is to do an average of 15 miles per hour. And that's quite tough considering the terrain's very hilly, but I might end up doing 14 miles per hour, depends. And I've got where I'm supposed to be every hour, basically. So at 10:20, assuming I took my full swim time and transition, which I should take less, I'll leave transition at 10:20 at 9:20, and at 10:20 I should be at 14 miles or 15 miles. And so I've basically timed where I should be all of those times. I've also put in their cut-offs. So if I'm not at 2:50, if I'm not at 69 miles, I'm stuffed because that's a cut-off time that they will disqualify you at. And so according to my stats, if I'm doing 14 miles per hour at 69 miles, I should be at about so at 2:50 I should be at 75 miles. And if I'm doing 14 miles per hour, so if I'm doing 45 miles and the cutoff is at 2:50, so at 69 miles, so I basically should be 6 miles ahead of cutoff. It's quite tight, isn't it?
Very tight.
That is very tight if I'm doing 14 miles an hour. If I'm doing 15 miles an hour, then I should be at 78. So I should be 9 miles ahead of cutoff if I'm doing 15 miles per hour, which is a bit more comfortable. And I'm kind of going to treat this as a blue ride, so quite pacey, but measured, which is one of our Westbury Wheelers do this ride that we go out with. So, if I can get more than 15 miles per hour, I'll try it, but 112 miles is quite a long way to be going at pace. So let's just see how I go. But yeah, 2:50, 69 miles. But if I've got the swim and I've bagged 15 or 20 minutes from the swim, then I should be ahead anyway. So it just depends how I get on the swim and transition. And I can't be hanging around on the feed stations. But I'm going to have a feed at 37 miles, and then my personal bag is going to be at 67 miles, where I'm going to have stashed some cold pizza and a baguette. So I'm planning to stuff my face at that point. So I'm going to put that nice and safely in here so that when I get going, I remember. I've also written some of the key things on my hand. And obviously the bike computer will tell me where I am as well. So yeah, we've got the 2 routes here. So this is the bike route, you see there. So, that's upside down, yeah. So we're heading off, where's the start here? And we do, I think we come around here and we do 1 loop of this green one, and then we do 2 loops of the blue one. And you can see the terrain there, so it's pretty hilly. And then the swim, swim's not there, but there's the run, there's where the swim will be. But the run is 4 laps. So I'm treating that as I have a little 6 mile loop around near where I live, and that's just doing that 4 times, yeah? It's just only that. So I think, how am I feeling? I have to feel strong, and I feel like I'm just going to take this 1 step at a time. I'm just going to do the swim and, get that done, and then let's do the bike, get that done, let's do the run. I don't think I can digest that whole lot all at once. It's just going to be, a careful biting one bit at a time, and slowly you eat the whole thing, right? But yeah, that's me. I'm good. At the moment, I'm okay.